Hello, welcome back to EU4. Continue our game as Japan. Alright. Yesterday we well and truly defeated the Koreans. Yo, what's up? How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Yesterday we finished off the Koreans and grabbed the last things we needed to complete the Imagine War. So we got that done, but now we're sitting at here with this event that is going to call an event, Fate of the Mandate, which I don't know what that does, but it's going to give us core creation costs and province war score cost reduction for 20 years. So we're going to wait until we can properly declare war against the Ming, which is going to be in 10 years. So right now we're just in a period of basically of rest and to save up our manpower, which is already almost near max, and to save up our money, and to, I guess, just kind of expand our economy. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. It's a bit windy out today. Probably looking at some thunderstorms where I live, so there's a potential that I lose power, and it happens from time to time. So if I do just suddenly dip out, that's probably why. But assuming that it's not going to be as bad as predicted, it tends to happen sometimes. We can simply ignore these vile rumors. It'll be fine. It is tornado season. I'm not really worried. Well, gotta build your spy network. I'm gonna get yearly corruption for 10 years, which that sucks, but we have a lot of corruption reduction anyways. We don't even have to spend money on it. Just keep converting guys, provinces, and making money. This is gonna go well. Got a fair bit of unrest in some of these South provinces, especially for a damage. I think is this somewhere over here. Oh, the Mamluks have fallen. Oh, so the Mamluks have begun to collapse, I guess. Currently at war with the Ottomans, Aden, and Warsangali. Poland has finished their event, or their big event. They have a PU with Lithuania? Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't Commonwealth. Maybe they can't because of the Teutonic Order. I'm not really sure. But Russia's falling. They might Commonwealth eventually. They get a decision basically where they can just you cannot buy territory. You can sell territory, but you can't buy territory. There is an event in Brandenburg that allows you to buy Newmark and I think something else. I'm not really sure. It might just be Newmark from the Teutons, which is an event that happened historically for 100 ducats, which is a pretty hard thing to come by early on in the HRA. I might do a Brandenburg run at some point if you're interested, and try and do a Form Germany or run as Brandenburg into Prussia. I like doing that. It's such a fun run. But anyways, so normally the Poland Lithuanian Commonwealth can be a thing, right? You know, they can just press a button at like I think it's Diplotech or Admin Tech 10 or something like that in here, and it'll just inherit this and make one new nation. It's really big and typically pretty powerful. It just inherits all these lands. Yeah, it can be a struggle sometimes to get it done. Where you the most angry? It says here, Dan, but I don't know where the hell that's at. Ah, it's right here. Why are you so angry here? Decreased autonomy, lots of separatism, unaccepted culture. That's fine. We'll simply just go stand there. Okay, we're looking at... We want to have the possibility... Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I got it all... Well, it's not even all set up, I don't think, but it's mostly set up, I suppose. It's just I could customize it a little bit more, but it exists, so I will be posting going live notifications in there at the very least, so you don't have to rely on Twitch notifications. Okay, so this manufactories. No, that's okay. I know how to set up a server and everything. I've been kind of busy after I get done streaming, so I haven't had the time to. I got a little bit of it done last night and the night before, but I've got mostly everything I want done. It's just adding extra roles and stuff like that. I haven't come up with proper names or anything, so I don't really know what to do yet, but I've got everything figured out. Thank you, though. So this needs 2 neighboring provinces to have 15 development. We've got 1. It's got 43. It's got 11. It's got 11. It's got 7. It's got 11. That's got 14. So we can up that. Is that market complete? Yes. So we now have the chance to spawn manufactories, which is cool. Very cool. We can potentially have manufactories spawn, and that will really mess up the Europeans, at least for a few years, because it means that they're going to be stuck on a little bit of backwater playing field. I have managed to spawn colonialism and global trade as Japan in a previous run before. So that's been pretty funny. We're going to provoke this revolt. Absolutely crushed them. Alright, we can summon a diet. If we can get this done quickly. Cannot get this done quickly. Unfortunate. You already working on this? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, you're fine. Your English is very good. I don't think I've had any issues understanding you so far. Okay, now that we did get the Imogen War done, if we come here, take a look at our forts. We don't need all these forts. Costing us excess money. We just built a couple extra so that we could have the event done. That's an acceptable amount of forts, I suppose. It depends on what we're doing. Most of our stuff is in gallons, like we do gallons of gas, for example, but we also have like liter bottles and If you're doing anything in a sort of a scientific field, it's obviously going to be in metric. But on the imperial system, which is what the United States uses, miles, inches, feet, gallons, we use gallons for most of our liquid measurement. Oh, well, that makes sense. Alright, here we get our first economic idea. National tax modifier. Which is going to boost our money up. Maybe? I'm not sure if it did or not. Doesn't seem to have, but... Our taxation is pretty high. I'm going to give them knowledge sharing. We want to keep global trade centered around us as much as possible. Although, you know what? Come on. I will go ahead and actually offer knowledge sharing to you. It's going to give us a little bit of extra money, and it's already spreading nearby, so it's not going to be for very much longer until you get it. Seems like the Ming are going to be one of the last people to get it. Last countries to get it, that is. Just to say. Yeah, it's properly raining now, so. Well, that is a lot of Coke Zero. We have 2-liter bottles, so I know how big that is. That's a lot. But it's not as bad as I've seen some people. I used to work with a guy who would drink 4 2-liter bottles of soda. 2 for his first break, and 2 for his second break at work, and I was like, God damn, that's a lot. Yeah, he had kidney stones a lot. If you can imagine. Yeah. This was a bigger guy, so he definitely drank a lot more than he should have. But hey, to each their own. He is over here somewhere, isn't it? Yes. I don't really care about the local autonomy, because I'm not going to state that up. It's not for a bit. Admiral has died again. I have no idea. I've not seen him in a very long time. It was an old job I used to work. And it is really raining. It's just also very windy, so it's getting thrown against the house. I don't know if that's necessarily a problem, but I typically take a little bit to eat. I like to enjoy the food that I'm eating. I'm not going to trade money. We're going to keep spending it on manufactories. Suppose we can take a look at our governing capacity. Get a couple of these more developed areas, probably down to here. Get them a little bit reduced. Portuguese have well and truly colonized Australia, and there's just oh, the Mamluks have a colonial nation. How about that? That's really funny. I've not seen that very often. I will be killing Ming at some point, yes. In 1630 is when my truce timer with them will be up. So that's when I will be able to attack them again. If you can see here, if I attack them, it's going to do -5 to my stability, which I don't really want to do that. That'll put me at -3. And it'll give me 5 out of 20 war exhaustion immediately. We don't really want to spend our stability like that. Sometimes that is a valid strategy to just truce break or declare what is called like a no CB war. Like I go over here, I don't have a Casus Ballet, so that's a -2 and a +2. But it's like I could do that, send some troops over here, beat these guys up, take some land, and then I could start making claims and stuff. So that's a way to like get it. If I wanted to, for example, I could probably do that with the Mamluks, steal some of their land and start warring in Europe and start conquering in Europe, but I don't really want to do that. I'm not trying to do like a world conquest or anything weird, or I just want to make China and Japan. Yeah, you late game, if the nations have kind of blobbed out, or if you are all over the place, you could just declare war on everybody and just fight a war against everyone. It's a thing people do. We'll probably go to war with Russia at some point. I do have Humiliate Rival on them, but I could probably claim this stuff here and start taking over Siberia from them. They are extremely weak. We are getting close to our cap on mill points. Where are we sitting at mill tech wise? We can't grab it. Okay, we will just do some deving then. We will go here, we'll do cost, and we will dev up some of our lower cost, non-important goods. There, that spends some and gives us a few development. Going to give us some inflation reduction, which we desperately need. Gaining a little bit from that. We could probably dev up our gold mines again. But they've already halved. One of these have halved twice. So that's kind of sucks to just spend the dev on that and then have it just go away. How are we looking on army professionalism? Are we getting up? We're looking to get up to here, I think. 80. I think that's what we need for this mission. Yeah. And then we also need to get our discipline or infantry combat ability up, and we need 100k infantry. We'll just take the prestige. Where are we at on our infantry? We have 144,000 out of 185,000. We can have 4 more samurai. Let's go ahead and grab that. So you are my primary samurai army. Our combat width is 32. It's not likely to go up anytime soon, I don't think. So we can go ahead and get 4 more samurai regiments ordered, and then we'll take 4 regular infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just delete them. They will go back to the manpower pool. Cool. How did I come up with the name Frodrick? I like frogs, and I don't know, I guess it just came to me, I guess. I just thought, you know what, that'd be a good good name to have. I used to go by, well, several different names. I think everybody had an old gamer tag, but Roderick is the name that I decided to go with for my online presence because I think it's kind of unique. Alright, had these guys over here. Okay, so we're looking at, we have 32,000, 64,000, and 96,000. You're scared of frogs? Oh, well, there are some pretty scary frogs out there. There's some toxic frogs around, but for the most part, I don't know. I've been around frogs. They're very prevalent where I live. Very different kinds of frogs. So I just think they're cute and they don't really do much besides just vibe. So I'm here to do that too. What is this thing? We could make a state here. Ah, is that one? Could also make that a state. I want to make this a state. That just tells me we need to make more of these. Let's go ahead and state this up. We need 106 for this one. That is crazy. Getting close to being able to state this one up too, and that's going to be nice. That's some pretty high dev provinces. I would love to make this a state because this would be just so powerful as a state. 13, a 31, a 22, and a 34. What is our innovativeness at? I guess we'll just take the unrest for 10 years. It kind of sucks. Our religious unity is going up while we're sitting here in a sort of stable position, not expanding much. New generation of samurai. Let's get admin power. Our magician's pretty low. We're almost capped up on our diplo points as well. Maybe a couple of months. Alright, we'll just go ahead and dev with those. We want to go with our cheap stuff here, and we want to make our more expensive stuff dev'd up. I guess we'll go ahead and dev this back up to 5. Dev that up to 5. Alright, that's good enough. That just gives us a little bit more development, so it's always nice. We are sitting at a solid 4th place right now in the dev. That's only because the Ottomans haven't grabbed the latest institution, otherwise we would be 6th. Which is kind of concerning to me. I know that if I declare war on the Ming, the Ottomans are going to join, and I don't really want to deal with that. But I don't know what they're going to be able to do, really. They've been stuck at war, and they're going to be stuck at war for at least another year, I think, to get that event fired. I'm not 100% sure. Um, oh, speaking of the event, there it is. I believe it is pronounced Jiebei, but I could be wrong. I don't speak any form of Chinese or Japanese, um, or any Asian language. I only speak English, which I do regret not learning another one. Okay, so the Mamluks are now Egypt. That's crazy. I've never seen this before. So they're now a subject of the Ottomans? Yeah. They have 57% liberty desire, so they won't help in a war against me. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before in any of my EU4 games. Is for them to just not eat the Ottomans completely, but instead make them a subject. Yeah, when you live in a place where there's lots of different cultures and languages in relative proximity, it's pretty easy to just pick up on stuff. But English is just by far the most predominant spoken language where I live. Spanish, I think, would be the next one, and I regret not learning it because there are a lot of people around here that speak Spanish, and I would like to be able to talk to them. No, I get that. I'm saying like this, like going from Bulgaria to Germany, for example, is a much shorter distance than it would be for someone in America to go to, like, well, depending on where you're at in America, to Mexico or to South America or to Europe itself. It's just so much. It's such a vast distance. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, right here. At least the state is here. I think Bulgaria is like. I think you guys are all along the coast. I haven't looked at a modern Europe map in a little while, but I'm pretty sure you guys have coastline over here. Okay, we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Speaking of trade, Macedonians, fake Bulgarians. It's funny. Oh, we can do a government reform. Okay, let's take a look and see what we got here. We can have increased aggressive expansion impact. Don't really care. Maximum absolutism is pretty nice. National unrest is pretty nice. Here's a separatism would be pretty cool. We're not really worried about that either. That might be good. We have a lot of rebels, and we tend to harsh treat them a lot. that's pretty funny. It's been alright so far. I went to a imaging center to get my wrist CT because I broke my hand recently, but I'll find out what they found at some time, probably today or tomorrow, later today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow at this point. So that was pretty interesting. I'd never seen one of those machines up close, like in person. I'd seen them on TV and stuff, and I was like, oh, cool. It was like a big old circle thing that spun really fast, and I was like, all right, that's pretty sick. Did my hand hurt when I broke it? Yeah, it hurt. It doesn't hurt now as much, but it's still very stiff and sore. I basically hit it very hard on something that was harder than my bone, and so there's a bone that goes between your pinky, like the finger, like where the knuckle is, and the wrist, called your metacarpal, and I fractured that near my wrist, and I may have done some more damage to my actual wrist, but those bones are very small. It's hard to see if I broke them or not. It was my own fault, so don't feel too bad for me. I did something really stupid, but it is what it is. I've just been letting it heal. I've been wearing a splint for the most part. That kind of stops me from being able to move my ring finger and my pinky finger, the two next to each other. They're just kind of stuck in a position, and I have a hard time like gripping things with my hand very hard before it just starts to hurt. But it's supposed to be getting better shortly, or starting to get better, and it kind of feels like it is. But I've not broken a bone since I was a very small child, before I could basically remember. So we're gonna go with Leviathan. Liberty, desire, and subjects, and harsh treatment, cost, and suppression. That should help our unrest, I think, a little bit. Alright, 5 more years, and we'll be declaring war with Ming. Well, I'm glad that she didn't. Oh, we died. And we will only be available to be a ruler in 5 years. Unfortunately, our lady, our consort lady, is terrible. Um, wow. I guess we're just gonna gain 3 inflation. That kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and just reduce that. I'm fine with spending the admin points right now. Wow. Yeah, that's close. I would be very, very mad if one of my siblings or step siblings shot at me. Unless they had a good reason to, but I don't think I've given anybody a good reason to shoot at me lately. we should boost our stability back up to 2 when we have the points too. Maybe that wasn't the wisest decision. We only need like 1 more month. That'll help. We need to spend some more manpower points. So let's go with cost and get like these fish provinces up a little bit. Alright. I'd like to spend the admin points on deving because right now I think I've still got this modifier that gives me... I don't know if it... maybe I don't have the modifier anymore. Here, let me see. Go to cost. Does this up the dev by 2? It does. I do still have this modifier. I don't know what it's called though. But that gives me 2 dev for free. So I would like to spend my admin points on deving mostly, but gotta spend it on other things. I'm deciding whether or not I'm gonna state this stuff up. This might not be a bad state actually. Got a few really high value provinces. Not very high dev though. None of these are high dev provinces, but they do have good production. Right now it is 4:29 in the evening. I will take the admin power, thank you. Keep expanding that. That'll make us be able to core some of this stuff up as states. Yep, that's pretty early in the morning, or late in the evening, depending on, I guess, when you got up. I'm gonna have to take a loan out for this, but I'm gonna do that because that's gonna be a lot of money. I'm gonna have to take several loans out, but that'll be a lot of money in the long run. Took out 2 big ass loans. Yeah, I bet it's dark. have no idea what night looks like. I assume it looks similar to how night looks over here, but do I know the secret of playing Paradox games? Maybe. But why don't you tell me what it is, just so I can be sure that you know it. Give me that. Actually, I'll take the prestige. We're already pretty high on our stability, and we're pretty low on our prestige. It's going to cost 881 to pay off a piece. We want to pay them off as soon as possible because these are bank loans and they have 4% interest rate. We, the player, are just as stupid. I assume you mean like as the AI, but yeah, Reddit can be pretty lame, pretty corny with the jokes, kind of. Okay, so I'm gonna explain my decision here really quick. So this says 3 mercantilism and loyalty. Loyalty doesn't really matter. We don't care about that. Versus 33 diplomatic power. Now, getting monarch points is typically the option to go here, but getting 3 free mercantilism means that I'm effectively getting 200 and something diplo points because I'm getting 3 of it for free, and it costs diplo points to upgrade. Mercantilism gives a direct bonus to your trade income, and so that just basically makes you more money from trade. So this is just a way better option. If you see mercantilism versus diplo points, most of the time it's going to be a better option to take the mercantilism. Seems like we're no longer overforcing on our fleet. Not. You know what? I want to take that. Oh, thank you. I saw it online a long time ago, and I thought it was pretty funny, so I kept it around, and I've made it my profile picture for a little while. It's a royal marriage. That's fun. Weekends on the diet again. Just looking for. I guess that's fine. Oh, we lost one of our primary dudes. That sucks. You need a base tax of 9. Done. 3 prestige. Alright. This guy, we could get... Probably want trade efficiency. And you are perfect for that. We'll go ahead and get you. Just level you up all the way. Alright. Just about 2 more years, and we will be able to declare war on the Ming. We eclipse Russia? They just stop being my rival. I can imagine that we eclipsed Russia. Maybe we have. Goes that 10 prestige. Easy come, easy go, I guess. Oh, I believe it. I've been very lost in this game before. When I was first starting out, it can be completely overwhelming. Don't really want to spend that much on Diplotech, if I can help it. Unfortunately, running out of cheap things to dev up. Okay, put a couple more into the gold. I'll just make us get some more money. So what was it that you were trying to do, that you were lost in doing? Oh, yeah, that can be a complicated series of things to do, and sometimes you just have to get lucky. I guess let's transfer trade from here. Transfer it up into Beijing. We're getting close to being able to get this. Nice. Yeah, it wants me to promote 4 different cultures. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I could build some universities, actually. take this. I don't want to take that for so much. But we might as well actually take it before the Ming can, like way before the Ming can. I at least hope it's way before the Ming can. Alright, we got Asian Musketeers. It's the second to last Asian unit we can get in the game. What is elite regiments? What am I losing? Oh, yes. But we'll gain some army professionalism. That's fine. And we have a new decision, which we can do standardized uniforms. This is just the same thing, but better. Cool. Once we unlock this horse artillery, we'll be replacing the garrison system because we don't really care about garrison size and fort maintenance, but we do care about siege building. Or was that artillery combat strength? It was artillery combat ability. We care about that too. Alright, that should be the last university we need for the moment. Know that Enlightenment will require us to have some universities. Or a university at least. So we'll get that built. But I don't even know if we'll be able to, if we'll get to Enlightenment. We might. Oh yeah, we probably will. I don't see us finishing Ming off in the next 100 years, but maybe. Now we could get some upgraded forms of these, because we already got these in some places. Like, that's actually probably a pretty good idea. Our ruler is of age, and he gets minus 5% morale of armies. Awesome, love that. God, that's awful. An awful, terrible trait to have. We want to get our discipline up if we can. Don't see us getting our infantry combat ability up anymore unless we take quality ideas. Oh, quality ideas would do it, I think. We might take those next. We will see. Alright, this is the year we are about to go to war with Ming. So let's get all of our troops ready to go. And get 3 more samurai. Okay, let's get them built here quickly. Thanks. Then we'll get 3 Yeah, I'm gonna need it because the Ottomans just are really keen to come over here and mess with me, I'm sure. Man, I guess we'll just lose 30,000. I mean, that's minus 5% discipline for 10 years. I don't want to deal with that. You don't get any land. Unfortunately, our spy network was discovered very recently as well. You know, I'm getting some flashbacks here to the first time I was like, yeah, I can definitely take the Ming, and it definitely almost didn't happen. Oh, Spain. You are on the wrong side of the war with Portugal. That sucks for both of them. We'll just get all these ones that are above 1,000 built. Yeah. Oh, the Ottomans are in another war. What war are you in? You are at war with Portugal. Because of the Portuguese, Egyptian, Australian colonial war. Maybe they won't join. Portugal down here sieging them up? Oh my god. France is at war with Sicily, Saxony, and the Papal States. Oh my god, French has. I can look at it right now if you want me to. What's up? Oh, you want me to look at your Austrian game here? Oh no, what happened there? Yeah, that punitive war means that's the coalition war. That's what they declared on you. Was because you expanded too fast in the HRE, and so they were all very, very mad at you. But don't worry, this is what the Austria looks like in this game. They're not doing too hot either. Are you at war with the Papal State? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, but you can always just restart. Make better decisions the next time. Learn from your mistakes. Our truce with the Ming has expired. A little bit earlier than I thought it was going to, but we want to take half of these guys. Like this unit. Protect trade. Where would make us the most money? Okay, go protect trade there. Go home to port during war. We are going to take this fleet and sail down to the capital. Well, yeah, you could probably war them. Maybe like if you can like humiliate them or something, if you can rival them, or like take a couple of provinces from them. As the emperor, you can take provinces. You just have to be careful with it. If you're just a regular member of the HRE, the emperor can demand that you return a province, and if you say no, then it causes even more aggressive expansion. Well, it makes everybody mad. It's not necessarily aggressive expansion, but you get the idea. Okay, the Ottomans definitely will still join. They really, really just want to go for me. Okay, so conquest of China. 75% aggressive expansion and 75% cost. Mandate of Heaven is 50% cost. Plus, we're going to get this. Let's go ahead and click on this button. Okay, we can declare this war. You guys don't want to join because you're super in debt. You don't want to join because you have a truce with them still. Yeah, it looks like it was rough, and you also don't want to join because you have a truce. Why do you guys have a truce? Oh, you lost a war to Bengal. Interesting. Neither one of you decided to declare war, or to call me in for that. Your truce with the Ming, your truce with the Ming is up soon. Okay, we'll wait a couple of months. Okay, it should be up now. Yeah. Okay. You still don't want to join. It's just because you're super in debt. Alright, well, that's okay. Go ahead and do that. Oh, we could probably upgrade these when we go to war. It's gonna cost $1,000. Okay, we'll wait just a second. Yeah, it'd be hard to fight that, even as a pro. It'd be kind of hard to fight that just because there's so many. It's just an overwhelming amount of troops. The Ming are at war with this Portugal in this Portugal war. That's really interesting. Let's go stand there. Yeah, only a quarter of a million troops in 1444. Only the entirety of the German nation rose up to stomp on you. No biggie. Oh, you guys finally got it, huh? Good for you. Alright. I'll wait until the year tick, and then we'll declare the war. Okay, January 1st, 1631, a full proper war against the Ming. And we're gonna go for the take Mandate of Heaven, Casus Belli. Bengal will join if we promise them land, that's fine. Zhang, join. Well, they might just join if we don't promise them land. In fact, might be able to. How many favors do I have? 93. Yeah, I can do. Ask them to prepare for war. I think that gives them plus 20. And I have 100 favors with you. Okay. Also ask you to prepare for war. Yep, and they'll just join. Cool. Khmer not joining is whatever. They're very much in debt and they're not going to join. That's okay. But we'll go for this one. Here we go. January 8th. War declared. We are at war with the Ming, who have 0 mandate and are barely beginning to recover. Yeah. Yeah, you should probably keep your army stacked up as much as possible if you're going to be outnumbered, especially. But yeah, we are technically outnumbered by quite a bit. But I don't think we're going to need to worry much about it. I don't think the Ottomans are going to come over here, and even if they do, they're probably going to fight Bengal first. Unless they come through Russia. That could be a possibility, but I don't know if Russia would give them military access. Oh, they have military access. That is currently what I'm doing. I am declaring this war for Ming. So if we look at the peace deal, we can see, first of all, we can claim the Mandate of Heaven. So we would take the Emperor of China. I thought this was supposed to give me an event. Okay, that's alternatively if we were already at war with them. Okay, well, we'll just take the... We wanted the alternatively anything anyways. But that means that we can come in here and do a big grab of land if we wanted to. Like, that would cost a lot. But what's interesting is we come in here and we look at the province war score, we can see that it is being modified by Scramble for China, minus 10%, Tenka Fubu, minus 10%, minus 22% from our administrative efficiency. Yes, we definitely want to grab. First of all, we want to grab all of this if we can, just to fix that. Then we're going to go with trying to just grab the coastline as much as possible. We want to also grab that. Make sure we're grabbing all the pieces of this state. Ooh, that's a big peace deal. That's a lot of overextension. I don't know if I can take a peace deal that big. Okay, what if we did something like this instead? Go and grab Macau. 62 is a little bit better. If we do that, we could then humiliate them as well. That might not be a bad... That's a little bit of a better peace deal for the first war against them. We can take money. Yeah, let's do that. So this is going to take a little bit to get to, but I think we can. We've already 100%ed them a couple of times. So let's get our armies moving. I'm going to save up our money a little bit more. We'll upgrade our ships. That way when we're fighting the Ming and potentially the Ottomans, that we're not out-teched at all. Let's go ahead and start trying to grab these forts if we can, I guess. Ming do have large armies somewhere. Don't know where. Cool. Go ahead and start sieging up all the coastline over here, the provinces around their capital. Increase the devastation in their capital area. And get some increased relations with our vassal. Alright, you can start upgrading all your ships. Yeah, when you're learning a new game, I like having the challenge of trying to figure stuff out again. It's really fun and feels very good when you are struggling and struggling and struggling, and then all of a sudden it clicks, and you're just like, I understand it. You see everything clearly. Let's get our armies nearby, because in case the Ming do decide to show up in force over here, or the Ming or the Ottomans, I want to be able to uh, return the favor in kind. We'll grab the yearly absolutism to begin with. That'll help get our absolutism up, which we need to get rid of some of these minus fives if we can. I don't really want to, but we might get rid of some of our administrative advisor costs, because they are already pretty cheap. Like 15% is fine, but it's going to be okay to get rid of some of it. Also, we could focus on trying to get this upgraded again, and that's going to be even more advisor cost, I think. Yeah. We should absolutely get this leveled up. So that'll give us an additional admin. If we get it all the way up, it gives us 2 additional admin per month. Yeah, we should focus on that next. Money-wise. Yeah, that's... Oh, I didn't realize I had both these armies standing on this fort. Let's get you off. Stand over there. That's the thing I struggle with the most, is just figuring out how to make things, armies that function correctly. Like, I don't understand how to make good divisions. I've looked at guides when I've done some achievement stuff, and I can follow a guide just fine, but I like to make stuff my own sometimes, and I don't understand it very much. We got sieging. Oh, a little one stack down there. That's fine. Why don't we go over here and siege? Try and get this area over here like blocked off from them being able to just walk through. What is the terrain like over here? It is mostly grass, farmlands over here. Yeah. Farmlands are the best. Get local development cost minus 5%. Just base, which is great. These guys are going to get pieced out and given to Bengal. I might give these, if Lanzheng can get these, or if they give them to me, I will give these to Lanzheng. That way they kind of maintain a little bit of semblance of balance over there. Okay, let's get some carpet siege action going. The only place they should be able to walk through, they shouldn't even be able to walk through here. As long as I'm still understanding zone of control rules correctly, which AI does cheat zone of control rules sometimes, a lot of the times. So we'll have to still be on the lookout for sudden large army, but... done, we can go sit our navy in the ocean again. We're doing so much damage to them. Yeah, I've actually started playing Overwatch 2 with a friend of mine, another streamer, recently, and I have a history of playing shooters. But that not being able to articulate my hand correctly has kind of kept me off of them for a few months, just because hard to move my wrist when it's broken, right? All right, we beat the crap out of their navy again. Yeah, it probably is gonna be sore. You might have pulled something. I know when I was in I had a car accident a few years back. I was stiff in my shoulder for probably like a month and a half. Just having your body impact stuff, it tends to do that. It tends to stiff up. Alright, let's move over here. Try and get a connection up with Bengal. Let's take the prestige, because we're gonna gain a bunch of it from this war. That sounds like fun. Do you do that a lot? You know, go out and like bike on a trail? That's not a bad goal. I know people like watching videos of people going through like the forest on like trails and stuff. A German Shepherd chased you, huh? That's kind of scary, but I love dogs. I've never met a dog that I didn't immediately become friends with. Man, this one over here fell before you could grab the one down there. We'll head over here. That's funny. You yelled at it in so many different languages. On fall. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. place will not just not fall. Well, that's the important part of learning another language, is learning how to yell at someone and curse at them. Finally. That fort took forever to fall. You seem pretty fluent in English to me. Our missionary strength has gone down. We can keep going on our admin idea. Ideally, I want to get another missionary strength, but we might just have to go for like a tax modifier instead. I wanted to get this stuff done a lot faster. Our stuff's getting up there. In fact, you know what? We will fish for a missionary strength. Look, if the native speakers are telling you that you're doing fine, you're doing fine. I wouldn't worry too much about it. As long as you can communicate in a way that is understandable, that's really all you need to know how to do. Finally got that siege done. Once again, we have taken their flagship. We now have 3 Ming flagships. Unfortunately, this one is not also called Yongkang. This one is called Tianqiang? Maybe? Yes. The Japanese have once again shown up to raid all of your provinces, steal all of your money. That was fast. I have not played Napoleon Total War, but I tell you what I've been playing in my spare time. In fact, I just finished a campaign, is Shogun Total War. In fact, well, Total War Shogun 2 specifically, and I was planning on streaming that at some point because I very much enjoy that game. I've played it for quite some time. I haven't played it in quite some time until recently, but used to play a lot of it. I've also been thinking about getting Total War Warhammer 3, I think it is, the most recent one. And playing that, a friend of mine recommended that might be a fun game to have on stream. This will upgrade all those ships. It doesn't need to happen, but it makes them a little bit more durable, I suppose. Khmer have been pieced out. Unfortunate. But, or not the Khmer, the Lan Chang. Pieced out. I wanted to give you all this stuff, but you did not want it. Nothing to do with it. Alright, siege is already done. want to just wait. Alright, there we go. You are my samurai. Stack. You take over him, and then you will come with me, and we will go fight the Ming bastards over here. Oh, they're all done. Alright, we're all gonna go over here and fight these enemies. We'll save the Bengal. Now, we did want to do this eventually. It'll put us in debt, though. So we're not going to. Wish something no more. So, it's basically, I don't know how to describe it in a way that you might understand, but it's basically saying that you wish for something to stop being. Or like if you had a desire to, go to see a monument or something like that, and you learn something about it, or you're upset about something, you might say, I wish for this no more. I'm not sure that's a phrase that we use very often. Wish for something no more. That might be a little bit like an older phrase in our culture, something that might have been said a few decades ago. At least in the American English. There is a big difference in England English, British English, and American English, in the types of phrases that we use and how we use certain words. It's both English, but we speak it very differently. Well, I'm not going to pretend that I'm not biased, but I would tend to agree with you. Oh. The Ottomans are here. Alright, I'll have to go deal with that army here in a second, but I want to deal with this Ming army if I can. Drop a stack. Nice. We caught him. Alright, let's go deal with these Ottomans. Damn, this was really a stack of artillery. It's not. Why are you sieging that so quickly? What is your siege ability? It's only 2.3%. I suppose it's just a level 2 fort, and that might be the difference. Are you trying to say bottle of water? They do make it sound like that. Yeah. Sown discontent. How dare you? Alright, harsh treatment. Jeez. I want to spend 127 points on that. No, thank you. We'll just delete these ships. The Ottomans showed up at the most inopportune moment. The moment I left this area is when they decided it was time to go in. What do these monuments give me? Eh. You know what? We'll go ahead and start getting the Imperial City of Kyoto up. We'll build a temple here. Oh, we're absolutely destroying the Ottomans. Love to see it. Just absolutely love to see that. Okay. Let's go stand. Let's see if we can chase down these small stacks really quick. We'll take you, stand there, stand there, you stand there. Get rid of that corruption very quickly. We're gonna catch this no general stack. That should be a stack wipe. Yes. Okay. Re-siege up our stuff here. Where are you traveling? You guys gonna be really annoying and do some stupid stuff like try and go around all my forts? Enemy invasion imminent? You have 5 troops over here? My guy, what are you thinking? Alright. We don't want to deal with these rebels right now. Just 5 transports with 5,000 troops on them. Are you? What was your goal here? Not currently. It's gonna take a long time because the Ming are big and the Ottomans are big. I mean, their war exhaustion is already pretty high and their enthusiasm is low, but I have to get a lot of war score in order for this peace deal that I have made to be accepted. So the biggest obstacle in the way right now is demands exceed war score, and then um, it says the Ming are making gains. They're not. They just got a couple of provinces back because of the Ottomans, but I already besieged most of them. And then we'll walk up here and we'll clean up this stack in a second. I think we win this fight unless there's a lot more coming I don't see. Like that huge ass fleet over there, that might be a problem. Oh, the Bengal have White Beast. This is an interesting fight. We might lose it. Tell you what. So we are going to lose this fight just because they've got so many extra troops. I can't even retreat from it yet. Damn. Retreat over to here. You step back over there. Alright. The war hasn't been hard, but it might be about to get hard. Just because the Ottomans have shown up in force now. Land maintenance modifier. Where the hell did you come from? We might be able to take this fight. That's a lot of ships. Oh my god. You know what? Let's think rationally here. Got the force limit and the money currently to hire a big army in mainland Japan if we need to. Could also take some loans if we have to, but I don't really want to. I'm not gonna be able to fight that navy. Is that like their entire navy? Yeah, their whole navy is in these two provinces, which is awesome. Yeah, they're trying to land some troops. Okay. Guess let's take this fight. We will force march you right here. See if we can keep them busy for a second. Okay, they are taking tons of damage. Alright, we beat their navy. We stole some ships. Okay, turn force march off. Come back this way. Who out of my generals has the best siege? You have 4 siege. Probably gonna be you. You have 2 siege. You have 2 siege. Okay, you guys come here. Stand there if you want to. In fact, actually, you go up here and deal with this small army. Here, stand there. I wasn't sure I was going to win that fight, but I think I had the superior navy for it. Definitely need to heal my navy up. They're going to probably land there and then want to come back for more. I wanted to get all their coastline sieged so that they couldn't land troops, but I didn't get all this stuff down here done. Let's blow that away. They have quite a bit more troops than me still. I might have to take a smaller peace deal just so I can break their alliance with the Ottomans, because that's going to be tough to overcome, I think. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, you stacked up a bunch of troops on this island, huh? Alright. Well, we can do something similar. Go to port here. We'll be able to see when you pull your ships out. We go stand here. That's like a midway point between all three. Alright, we don't need to care about the peasants for the moment. We'll have to probably go take some sieges back from them, but ideally we want to take the government one. Help with our admin tech costs. We're behind on our admin tech now. Everyone's at 19. We're at 19, 19, 18. But man, do you have all 1, 2, 3, 4? Do you have 5 of these done already? Jesus. This is what you get when you get some decent rulers. I've not had decent rulers. I've had mediocre at best rulers. But that is what it is. I don't have an heir yet. I'm already 20. Guess we'll just have to wait. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see one of the super rare events. The Ming are ready for peace, but I'm not ready to give them peace. I'll take that. Prestige. Yeah, the Ottomans are just gonna very slowly trickle. I don't want to click all the way over there. Those troops very slowly trickle over a bunch of tiny little armies, and I'm not gonna be able to deal with all of them. I'm not, especially if I'm not stack wiping them as I fight them. So I just don't have the discipline. Catch these guys. I am attempting to. I am certainly trying to kill the Ming. I can get the Ottomans exhausted enough to just peace out, like white peace, that'll be fine. I do control like 30% of their land, but war score is kind of based on how much you control of everybody in the war. And since the Ottomans are in this war, I control none of them. So they're reducing the war score cost by quite a bit. Or the war score total by quite a bit. So if I can get them to white peace out by just fighting their armies enough, and maybe I can send some troops over to their land here and siege them. I might do that actually right now. Let's get these guys over here. And let's move our naval transport ships over here. And we'll get these troops down here because we want to sit on this 39 stack. They are currently stuck with in this city because it is completely encircled by that. Oh, how dare you! You think you can get the surprise on my transport ships? Interesting. Lost one, and they said, "Wait, don't kill us." It's just to make it so that your allies actually matter. Like, the AI, when you ally somebody, can be kind of dumb sometimes, so they just throw away their troops needlessly. Or they just refuse to do anything smart, like go siege a province. They'll just kind of sit around and do nothing. So basically, it means that the AI, if I were in a defensive war, for example, the AI have to siege more than just myself. It's a balance thing. What it boils down to. Bohemia was elected the Holy Roman Emperor. Let's see if we can smash these. It's 14 stack really quick. We lost the siege of their capital to the rebels, but that's fine, because rebels are bad for them. That was a very interesting decision by the Ottomans there. Hi, Skittle. My cat Skittle has woken up from his nap and decided to come say hello. Come here, bud. There you go. You lay down right there. Alright, this is going to take us until December 8th to land there. Okay, we did get that 14 stack. We didn't kill them, though, which is unfortunate. Let's go up here and kill this stack. Or we could actually, let's come down here and siege the coast. We want to make sure that the coastline is not something the Ottomans can reinforce from. They're in some dire straits here. These Ming. Ottomans might be getting close to a white peace. They are getting close to a white peace. I would like it if I could get this from them. I think that would be awesome to kick them out of here completely. Or to cancel their ally of Ming. That would be especially good. Okay, we can now sit there. It would appear that they took their massive army somewhere else that was over here. I don't know what they did with it. I hope you don't crash it too. That would be very bad. Hope you see something really interesting, some cool nature, or something like that. You are ready for a white piece? That's fine. It's 13k. okay that I don't gotta worry about. Are you ready for a white piece? Nearly. I know, bud. You are just so needy. Come here. Come here. No, don't lay down right there. That's on my keyboard. Alright, come here. And you can lay down right there. Alright, we force them out into the ocean, and then we kill them. Yeah, you can lay down right there. That's fine. Alright, we have lost some ships in the process. I don't think we've lost any of the flagships that we've collected, but it'd be nice to collect the Ottoman flagship. That's both of those coastlines done. Let's head back up this way and deal with some of these. We don't want the separatists to be successful. We still have all three of our Ming flagships. Well, that does vary by state. This is what I was talking about the other day. I don't know you recall, but each state in the U.S. is essentially its own country. It's just we are bound by a higher constitution or federation. We have federal government, but most of the time it's about 14. And then circumstances are like family businesses. You can start working a little bit earlier. But like as an independent person, well, not necessarily independent, but 14 in some places, most of the time they want you to be 16 or 17. Like a grocery store or like a fast food place or like a restaurant probably won't hire you until you're closer to 17 just because they want to have somebody who can drive. Alright, Ottomans, you do not want peace. Okay. No, don't go back there. Stay out from behind my monitor, please. Skittle. Fine. Over here. I know. Bless you. Why are you sneezing? Alright, buddy. Ah, yes, a newborn daughter. No, she is bad. I will not declare her my heir, and I will get no new heir for 100, or for a year. That's that sucks, but she was terrible. I'm not gonna declare her by her. You the 4 siege? Let's try and go deal with these armies. Well, we'll deal with the separatist armies. And we definitely want to deal with the Ming armies, don't want the besieging stuff. Skittle, please. What is it you want, buddy? I have a looming disaster. Oh, court and country. That's an interesting disaster. That actually can help us. Come on, buddy, what do you want? Okay. You can get down. Here you go. I just want it out of the room. Maybe. He might want some food. I might have to go take a quick break and give him some food. He's very vocal and he gets very pestery when he wants something. He'll come and just get in the way and be a nuisance. He is an American short-hair cat, and he is a tuxedo cat. How do we get this event to stop? We have to have full stability and unrest lower than 1. That's not going to happen for a minute. I guess we could up our stability. We don't want to do that. I would be fine with these rebels taking stuff from the Ming after our war. Because if these rebels were to have popped up, like, over here somewhere, then we might be able to take some stuff from them and not have to wait on a truce timer from the Ming. As we're getting close to white peace. Oh, this is an awesome event. This is like the opposite of the event that we got earlier for the National Bank, where we had to pay a bunch of money or gain a bunch of inflation. Here you just gain a bunch of inflation reduction, gain a stability, and gain a bunch of money. No. Once I sat down and watched some proper videos on it and actually tried out what I was reading about and stuff like that, the basics of the game are pretty simple. Let's get yearly inflation reduction down. I'll just keep that good. That'll stop the court and country disaster from firing. We can get a new Buddha mission. Ooh. Which is gonna give us... Damn. I probably should have paid attention to this and just gone with Christianity defeated because we have a Christian nation currently, I think. Yeah. Which is advisor cost for a little while. But means we're going to get a bonus we don't really care about that much. But I guess it's fine. Damn, I don't know what this is gonna be. Okay. No, it's done. It does want us to switch over to Catholicism, which I don't think we can do anymore. Ah, yes. I don't think we can become Christian anymore. It's already triggered the event, and it is no longer there. But once we're at peace, we'll just go back to Japan. It's fine. We want to save our admin. Boring. Yeah, if I knew the game a lot better, I might make some tutorials, but I just don't know the game well enough, at least in my opinion, to be able to teach it. But I could probably get a script put together, I suppose. Will you please, white peace? Maybe 7 months. I know the war is won, but they don't want to give up. These Ottomans are super annoying. We have 4 maneuvers, so they're super fast. We also have 4 maneuver. We should be able to catch them at some point. There we go. We've caught them. Close to our cap on diplo points again, and close to our cap on military points. this war has cost us a lot of manpower. It's cost us nearly 300, well over 300,000 troops. It's cost the Ottomans and the Ming nearly 400,000 troops, though, so I think that's a okay ratio to have. You know what? I'm gonna make a different peace deal. One that maybe makes a little bit more sense. That should be that entire place. This whole place is a different one, and this one is also a different one. Let's make sure we get this province, finish up that state. They are ready for this peace deal. They're not ready for this peace deal. Oh, they're about ready for it. Can I convince them to just give me Taiwan? Ooh, I can. I'm very close to doing so. So we'll do this peace deal, and then we'll just force the Ottomans to give this as part of Ming's peace deal instead of having to separate peace with the Ottomans. In fact, we can just not take any money. We can do that. And I'm fine with this. That's a good peace deal. It's going to cost us a lot of overextension on a lot of admin points, but we're very, very, very close to getting it. Urbanization incident. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, we want to go open with this. And we've got the money from that event to do it, so we might as well just do this. Speaking of having the money, let's get some of these forts upgraded. You're only a fort level 2? Yeah, that would be why you guys fell so quickly. I haven't upgraded you. They are getting close to being done. Oh, that is a beautiful air and before ending accident. Yoshimasa. Oh, they're so very close to being done. Just a couple of more months, I think, and they'll be ready. No Ottomans. We do not get peace. You can have white peace. That's fine with me. Alright. The Ming are ready for 100% peace deal. This is what it is. We're gonna finish up taking up the northern Manchuria area, or southern Manchuria area here. Next we can focus on taking up the provinces here, and then the provinces here. And we're gonna take humiliate. I mean, I could, I guess, not do humiliate, and we can look at this area. 602, we've got that. 130 aggressive expansion, or overextension isn't bad. What area are you a part of? This one. That's 150 overextension. That's a lot of overextension. And we have the capacity to do that with our admin power. Just take this peace deal. I could do that. I could try and connect my lands, but I'd have to give up this stuff down here. We don't do this state, but instead do this state. How does that piece deal look? That's a lot more expensive on the admin. I think I could deal with that though for a little bit. That would connect all of this stuff up. It would just leave this stuff down here unconnected. And then we can come in here and get them to cancel their alliance. And just take some money. Let's do that. Alright, we want to go back to Japan. Oh, I'm gonna keep attacking them. I will be taking probably all of this land at some point. It's just, you can only take so much, depending on how big a nation is, because of their province war score costs. And that's basically where I'm sitting at. I'm being bottlenecked by. And there are modifiers from the Casus Belli that do that. Right, like I was, ow, stop, talking about. This part that says 75% cost for Skittle. He's ready for some food. I'm gonna go feed him in a second. Yeah, I do have that. But the 75% cost for is basically saying, buddy, come on. He's attacking my feet. Skittle. That when we go to look at the peace deal and we go to see like this modifier right here, province war score cost, that's how much of the percentage that it takes up. So you see down here at the very bottom of this tooltip, the total war score cost for all of Ming provinces is 541%. So as it stands right now with all of my modifiers, which are going to run out, some of them are going to run out, I might get new ones. The Ming might get some that increase their province war score cost. This right here is going to tells me that in order to take everything that the Ming have left, it's going to take another 5.5 wars of 100% peace deal. At the base war score cost. Now, I just used a Casus Belli that give me minus 50% to the war score cost, which is huge. Because like a normal conquest is like 100% cost. This Casus Belli gives me 75% of that cost, and then the one that I used was 50% cost, which means I was able to take a lot more. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have been able to take basically even half of this. But now we're in a period of where we're going to be very unstable for a minute. As all these get done, they're going to take 2 years to get done, and then I have to save up points to even start on these ones. And that's going to increase our overextension. And this, having very high overextension, gives us plus 8 national unrest, plus 8.35, which is nuts. And just a bunch of other awful negative modifiers impacting our economy a lot, because I'm spending a bunch to make sure that we're rooting it out. We are low-ish on manpower compared to what we can have manpower-wise, in my opinion. Get all of our forts upgraded, maxed here. Good. So we're just going to be in another period of stabilization. So the intense, the fun part of the stream is pretty much over, I would say. That's a lot of Japanese particularists. They might spawn in Japan. Guess we will see. Close to our cap on manpower, or mill points, so we can actually harsh treatment these guys. I won't feel too bad about it. I'll deal with those rebels, that's fine. You rebels, I'm going to harsh treat, because I don't want to walk all the way up there. Okay, we will go ahead and promote mercantilism a couple of times. There we go. We'll get it up to 20%. Now, having extremely high overextension also starts triggering some background modifiers, and that will basically say that there are certain events that might fire or have a much higher chance of firing the more overextension you have. We'll probably see a few of those, and I'll point those out. Damn, you guys are just super, super angry. Alright, we'll go stand up here. You can deal with you rebel scum. Yeah, our truce timer with the Ming and the Ottomans is now until 1652. They're no longer allied. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. I try to stream every weekday. I'm trying to pivot my streams to be a little bit earlier in my day. I know that might cause some problems for some people, but earlier in the day means I have more time to stream. Okay, I need to ship you guys down to here. So we're gonna have you stand a more central spot. You guys are gonna stand here. All right, man. Have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow, and I will be posting when I go live in Discord, and I might make a couple extra channels and stuff like that. But you do have some suggestions. I'm open to suggestions. Absolutely listen to any suggestions. Hi. Here. Skittle. This is what you want. You want a spot to lay down? Okay. We want to move you this way. Just a lot more separatists just keep popping up. Okay, you go there. You turn around and do that. Yeah. Buddy, you can't be laying on my mouse. I need to be able to use that. Come here. Come here. Come on. Don't go limp. It makes you very difficult to move. Alright, I think he really wants me to take a break and give him some food. I know. We'll try and deal with the rebels that we've got. 'Cause I think we've only got a couple more. I could do some more Overwatch 2, if you're up for it. Give me just a few more minutes, okay, Skittle? And then you can have some food. Where are these rebels coming from? Here. I provoke you. 33? That's not bad. Can you cut it out, please? Skittle. There's nothing underneath my keyboard. What a guy. the guy we just bought him not too long ago has died already. I guess let's try and reroll for some better advisors. The Korchin separatists are back, huh? Just harsh treatment then. And the Ming separatists are going to be pretty much everywhere. He's using his scratching board. I'm gonna sow some discontent, huh? I can do that too. We'll go with this guy in the trade efficiency. Get him leveled up all the way. Alright, Ming have revolted there. That's fine. Simply crush them. Fortune are already back. Okay, fine. Provoke revolt. Legitimacy is okay. It's going up. Yep. I'm just gonna sit this down here. Hopefully, that means that if I just leave this up, then we'll not have to deal with too many more of these events. Let's get a university in Saigon. I think it's Saigon. Could be Saigon. I don't really know. Could be anything. We are over our forces by quite a bit. Here's what we can do. Just take half of our light ships in this and burn them all down. There, and that cut our fleet maintenance by 5 ducats. University built there. Take a look at our mission really quick. All of the provinces in Japan must have at least 6 base production. Alright, well, I guess we can start looking at getting that done. Okay. All the southern island is done. We are 9 years ahead of time on this tech still. We are almost done with this stack. Alright, we are almost done coring this stuff. Damn, right, like, just a few days before we're done coring all of this stuff. Get another bad overextension event. Let's get rid of all that. Alright, that one done. Some policies we can add. Force limit, yep. Diplomats, sure, why not? We're going to get rid of this one and add in artillery combat ability. Then we're going to take our stacks of artillery, bump them all up to 20. Once we get some more funds. Alright, we can get some... I don't really want to spend 800 points on that, but... suppose we can. Not really spending it on anything else. Let's get the swivel cannon. Alright, just a couple more provinces to core. Let's set up our diplomats to do some work. I don't know if there's going to be any threatening countries. Might as well do this, and do this, and this. And that should leave us 2 free diplomats. Speaking of, anybody want to become a tributary? That's fine. Anybody want to become my vassal? Oh, very nearly. Okay, that'll get you up to 20. Now, our samurai are up to 62. We're still at 32 combat width. We're up to 34 combat width. Okay. So let's go ahead and get 2 ordered. And then I need to know how many of these you have. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just have 8, 9, 10, 11, Got 11 Ashigaru troops. Yeah, is that from a mission? I think Bohemia gets some pretty powerful missions. So he's got the ability to have 11 more samurai there. And we have room for 7. We have room for 5. Oh, no, we have room for 7. Okay. So these two didn't count. I've already constructed them. Yep. More base tax and base production in Kyoto. I'm good with that. These can come to my main army. Yeah, that's really powerful. The counting house is super good. I like it. Let's go ahead and make sure we're getting all these ones that are above 1,000 done. Alright, set you to train. Set you to 2 more guys and then train. Okay, we take 7 of the regular dudes. Keep moving around. Stop moving around. Where the hell are they going? Select. And destroy. Okay. So, we should be getting close to the ability of having. So we need 68 in order to have 2 full stacks of samurai infantry. So that means there should only be like 6 left here. 4 left? Right? It's gotta be. This army doesn't have any. Alright, we are making tons of cash still. Our advisors have gone up in cost a little bit because we lost a modifier, but that's okay. Speaking of states, we are just barely over. If I really want to state this stuff up. I need to start getting more of this stuff built everywhere. we'll go till the end of the year, and then we will make a save, and then I will take a quick break, and then I will switch over to some Overwatch 2 for the rest of the evening. I think if we can get like 75% trade here in Beijing is when we'll want to like make our trade port here and then switch everything over to here. Alright, January 1st, 1641 is what we'll pick up next time. Tomorrow being next time. And then in the meantime, I'm going to take a quick break, feed my kitty cat, and get a drink. And then when I come back, we'll be playing Overwatch 2. Be right back.